Hola. It's definitely your phone.
Oh, yes, it's definitely my phone.
It's on Facebook, right?
Facebook and YouTube.
I just want to share it.
Oh, yeah, you can do
I don't want to do too much, right?
Mm.
Oh, yes, live. Okay. Share it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do too much, right? Oh, yes, live. Share it. I don't want to do too much, right? You can hear the kids moving.
All right. Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Stephanie.
Get myself situated here.
You going to introduce it? Want to introduce what we got
Shall
here?
we introduce ourselves? It's been a minute.
You're right. I will.
Hey, y'all. So, my name is Stephanie, and this is Brittany. And together we are DTM and then some. Break that down, that's doing too much and then some, because that's what we do.
Literally.
Let's see. We've been on hiatus for a little bit of a minute.
Good old minute.
Because we were doing too much.
Way too much.
Couldn't do it. The time we got together, it just had to be this. It couldn't be this. They died for this.
At all.
So what we got today? We coming back, starting off the summer season 2 here. Let's start with these nice little beverages you mixed us, friend. What we drinking?
So we're drinking a combination of citrus rum and a strawberry vodka with some summery fruit juices.
Come on, friend.
Anyone who knows me knows I like to whip up a nice strong drink. So
I like this. It smells amazing.
Go ahead, friend. I'll let you take the first sip. Give me your honest opinion.
Oh, that's good, friend.
I knew the week you had, friend. I knew the week you had. Make sure it was right.
The only thing that would make this better is turn it into a slush.
You know, it's crazy because I was going to, and I was like, I don't know if friends in slushy mood.
It'll be delicious.
I literally had the ice and everything and the blender, and I was like, I don't know how friend feels about slushies.
I like a good slush.
Now I know.
This is good.
It got better. It got better. It settled.
You got to let it settle a little bit. Let me get my coaster real quick. All right. So, for those of you that are new to our podcast, shenanigans. Basically on Fridays we get together and basically we just gonna have a little kiki moment. So this came out of us in COVID, and literally we was on the phone like every day, trying to make it through, holding each other up. Yes.
Or vice versa.
Yeah. And it just, I don't know, it was good times. We laughed the whole time.
Every time.
I was like, thank goodness we're not in the, gotta wait till 9 to make phone call stages. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh, man. These bills would have been
free
high.
nights and weekends.
Free nights and weekends. You got me on the same service. I was flipping services depending on who my friend crew was.
Ooh.
I sure did.
I didn't have those luxuries. It was Verizon all the way. If you weren't Verizon, we couldn't talk.
That's true. I had to get off the Verizon to go to the AT&T. Oh, okay. So that's where the hubby back then was. The cute boy I was talking to was. Okay. Yeah, and it was at that $300 bill hit. I thought, oh, Either we need to get serious and start paying bills together, or I might just go ahead and switch.
Pretty much.
But yeah. So Fridays we get together and we talk pop culture. Usually we do a movie review. So we do got a movie lined up for y'all tonight to talk about. Today's pop culture, it's a little rough today.
It's crazy. You know, every day is something different. I can't keep up.
Like we thought we were gonna wake up, we have something fun and hilarious, rough. It was rough but hilarious. But then what was about noon? The US wanted to remind us that it's trash half the time. Sorry, I couldn't hear that because
you don't want to get blocked.
Yeah, we ain't trying to,
we ain't trying to get banned from this thing. So
no, I'm not trying to do that. So we are here. We back up on our back up on our boom. What do you want to talk about first?
I think we should talk about the movie first.
The movie?
Because I think a lot of people probably haven't seen it. They don't know what it is. They
probably haven't seen it.
And I feel like sometimes we set the trend. Like we talk about a movie, then people go and watch it. So Netflix, thank us later.
Also, as we're going, you guys, let us know in the chat where you found us at. You say hi. If you're on the YouTube or the Facebook, we're streaming live at both those locations right now. Once this podcast episode is over, we will upload it to Anchor so you can find us when on your drive, when you're going into work and anything like that. And you can find season 1 there as well.
Or if you're teleworking, listen to it while you're in the house.
Yes. So the movie we're discussing today is called Breaking News in Yuba County.
No, we're doing Misha.
Oh, we switched it. You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. Sorry.
You're not gonna have me
fail the test. Listen, we've watched a lot of movies to get to. Okay, this is better. Okay. So I had a feeling you did not like Yuba.
I didn't finish it. I want to finish. I want to finish it though.
How far did you get?
Like half. You stopped me and told me.
Oh, facts. Okay.
Listen, I'm a good student. I do what I'm told.
Rewind that. Ain't nobody talking about Breaking News in Yuba, but watch that for next week if you want. We're talking about Misha and the Wolves. Misha and the Wolves. So this is, I keep calling it a docu-series, but it is actually just a docu.
I think it's just
like a docu-story almost.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, I would say it's very documentary. But yeah, it's not docu-series, but it plays like that. Find it on Netflix.
Misha spelled M-I-S-H-A. And it's not what you expect.
No.
I told my husband Misha, and we pulled up. He said, that don't look like Misha. So I'll put that out there.
Yes. It is a movie about someone recounting their story during one of the more tragic parts of our history as humans during the Holocaust. Mm-hmm. The fervor that came about from the story being published and all that. And then, what was it, $11.2 million lawsuit? Big money, 2 point.
I thought it was 3.
Was it 3?
Something,
3. It was lawsuit.
$1 million
lawsuit over the story.
Crazy.
To fourth, let's finally do, a little Wikipedia on that joint and see if it's true. So basically, Misha is a woman that at the time this all occurred was living here in the U.S. She was originally born in
Belgium.
Thank you.
Yeah, Belgium.
In Belgium. One day at synagogue, they were celebrating the survivors and those that lost their life. I forget what the official holiday was they were celebrating. But her husband encouraged her to go up and tell her story. So she goes up to tell, Misha goes up to tell her story. And it's the first time she's told her story about how she basically ran away during the Holocaust. She comes from a Jewish family. Her parents were deported. Mm-hmm. She was stuck with another family, which was common practice during that time. And then she ran away from that family.
Because they treated her wrong.
Yes, she felt, almost ostracized.
Yeah, so what she described it. Yeah, for sure.
So she ran away to go find her parents. Now she's about 7. So that meant she trekked through the woods. She's going to find her parents. She had looked on the map. On the map, the 2 dots don't look that far away. in a 7-year-old's mind. So she was going to walk there.
From Belgium to Germany, just to put that into perspective.
Yes. So she starts on her journey. Remember, she's 7. Walking. Some point, she's stealing food, I think, from a farmer.
Yeah, but she was in the woods to stay away from people.
She was off the main path, so people didn't notice her.
Yeah, and her purpose of doing that is because she said that she saw all the killing and everything that took place with the people in Belgium because of the Holocaust. And so her whole thing was, people are evil. I want to stay away from them. And to avoid people, I should stay in the woods.
So that's how she was going to walk. And if you know anything about Europe, they got a lot of woods. There are many a horror film about the deep, dark woods.
And you know what's funny?
Europe.
I didn't know that until this movie.
Oh, really?
You know geography is not
I got a couple more movies for you on Netflix.
Lord.
Series, too.
You're trying to get me in.
Listen. You
got to do
it with subtitles, though, because it's definitely in a different language.
Okay.
But anyway, so she's getting chased at one point because she got caught stealing food. So she's running away from the farmer. Somehow that leads to her crossing paths with a lone wolf. That, as she described it, eventually they were walking parallel through the woods. The next thing you know, here comes the whole, what do they call it? Pride? Not a pride. That's the lions. Pack. Thank you.
Wolf pack. And
she lived with the wolves. Now, in the documentary, they don't tell you how long she stayed with the wolves. Just, she was with the wolves. She had to be the lowest wolf in the wolf pack. So everyone else would eat, starting from the head, not the head wolf, but the main guy.
The pack leader.
The pack leader. Thank you. I was saying wolf man number 1. And then they leave the scraps, and I'm thinking, are we eating the raw meat? That's what I thought. I was like, does that mean you eat it? Or you're just like they left the scraps around for you?
Well, no, because her exact words were that wolves eat XYZ pounds,
like 10 kilos a day. So I had plenty of food.
So there was plenty of food. So that's why I was like, so you eating raw meat?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
But she also said that she kept running and she wouldn't stop running. And apparently there was cold. Again, I don't know much about Europe, full disclosure. But apparently it was cold and snow, and she, ran through all of that.
Yeah. So basically that is her tale. And then what happens? How does she find...
So she tells her story.
Do we get out of the woods, or we just leave it at that, and then it
stops there?
Yeah,
it
okay,
stops
that's what
there.
I thought. Yeah.
So while she's telling her story in the synagogue, one of her friends is like, "Oh my gosh, you should share this with others." And then she does, and somehow this publisher gets wind of her story, and she's like, she's a small time micro, by her own words, publisher, and she's like, I think this could be the next big thing for me. I've only published 1 book, but I think this could be it. So she sits down with Misha and gets her memoirs and writes a book, essentially called Misha and the Wolves, and it takes off.
Yes.
To the point that at one point Disney was interested in it.
Disney was at that door.
She was supposed to be a part of Oprah's book club.
And Oprah came out.
Yeah, Oprah's team came out. A production team came out, and actually, apparently there was like some wolf... So conservatory?
Yes. So when the woman lives in Massachusetts, and they have there's a wolf rescue nearby. Apparently, this woman had befriended the woman that works at the wolf rescue at some point. So then when Oprah's people are coming, they're like, we talk about the lady and the wolves. So let's get some shots with her and the wolves. So this woman just walks out there with the wolves.
Because she'd been there before. She's been there a couple times before, but they put her apparently in this. In the sanctuary where the wolves actually reside. With the major wolf. And
with the wolf.
And everything was fine initially. And that was why the lady believed her story, because apparently other times that she came previously, the wolves would let her eat out of their hand, and they just, really trusted and congregated around her. So they were like, well, there has to be some, this lady really does have a great relationship with animals, if nothing else.
She seemed to be better with the wolves than the wolf experts.
Exactly.
Basically.
And so when they were doing the taping for Oprah, apparently she went in and everything was fine with the wolf. And then at some point he proceeded to put her whole entire face in his
He jumped
mouth.
up, like a Great Dane sometimes. They jump up, whoop, or any dog, put their hands on her shoulders. But then he proceeded to go, give me that head. And went like this. And Oprah's people were
very shocked and confused, like, oh my gosh.
And I'm about to record this woman get eaten by a wolf.
You know what I will say? I can speak on it. I was so irritated. I was watching my husband. So I said, Because if we had this footage, why we not watching it? Like, it's great to hear you guys explain it, but I would love to see it.
All they had was the worst newspaper cutouts in black and white.
I was so irritated by that part.
Yes.
Highly irritated.
Yes. Where is it? We need the lost footage, Oprah. That's what
I think once you hear the story, I kind of figured out what happened. But so long story short, the wolf did that, but then
he didn't clamp down. It was like
he just put her head in there.
Oh, I smell you through with wolves.
And then let her go. Yes. And they were like, oh my God, this is amazing. Cool.
But also, he said you stink. That don't seem like something I want to be eating right now. I don't know. I'm not a wolf. I don't know how they be sizing you up to eat you.
You're not Misha.
I'm not Misha. I don't be dancing with no wolf. Is that where Dancing with Wolves came from? We're gonna get into. I know you already did the deep dive for me. I know you didn't.
I didn't have time. Friend. I didn't have time. But go ahead.
So, that happened, and like you would think that'd be like, ooh, maybe we just slow down the train.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because I'm sorry, I didn't say this part, and this is important.
Yes.
After the book in the U.S. took off, and before Disney and Oprah approached her to have the book as the book of the month, was it?
Oprah's book club.
Oprah's book club. That's what it's called. Before all of that happened, apparently the book was translated or picked up by other publishers in like 7 different countries.
Yeah, so
that's important.
Yes, it's worldwide. It's been rewritten in all the different languages, and apparently she actually, in some situations, edited it for that language, so it made more sense.
Correct.
Which that was something I learned. I thought we just was translating
it
all the same.
Too, see? Yeah. That
I didn't know the author
important.
had a part of that. I figured they had editors that were like, okay, that doesn't say jump the mountain. Like, yeah.
And I think in a lot of cases it's like this, but it seems like she actually worked with different publishers for different countries. Yeah.
So it was she was getting ready to skyrocket with this, right? Because you got Oprah, Disney wanted the exclusive rights. They had the wolf moment, and then the woman comes back and decides that this publisher is not for her. She decides she don't want to do Oprah now.
She said she's pushing her as a survivor. It was too much. She really was starting to feel traumatized having to tell her story over and over and over. And so it ended up in a lawsuit, actually, with the publisher, with her telling the her taking the publisher to court. And long story short, she sued the publisher for, I don't know exactly what the lawsuit was for, but she did sue the publisher.
Her for not paying her money.
Oh yeah, she said she felt like the publisher was capitalizing off of her trauma, and that she wasn't being paid all the royalties that she should have been paid for telling her story, and it was her story, her memoir, so on and so forth. Long story short, she ended up losing. The publisher lost the lawsuit despite having receipts to show that this lady had gotten paid, that Misha had gotten paid, despite having all of these other supporting documentation to say everything that she said she would do for Misha, she did do. She said she couldn't have foreseen that the book would take off the way that it did, but either way, she always paid Misha, and Misha got her royalties, so on and so forth.
Right.
Either way, it wasn't enough to convince the jury. The jury was like, this is a Holocaust survivor.
To be fair, once you tell me you done opened up an account for the overseas money in Turks and Caicos, we not doing what we.
But she said she had the receipts that.
But friend, we in Minnesota.
But Massachusetts. But she said she paid her out of that account.
That's what she said.
I mean, I don't know.
Listen,
she lost.
The woman the publisher, to her credit, she was very honest in this documentary, because she said, do I look like the lady that's ripping off a Holocaust survivor story? She said, but also get this money.
Yeah, I mean,
so I do think she probably was maybe not giving her.
I think she was giving her money. I think it's just she didn't realize it was going to take off the way she. I mean, I think there's more to it, but still, I think no one could have foresaw. I think she probably.
The important part we didn't mention is after she heard the woman's story. It took her 2 years to convince her to write it.
That's true.
That is so. Yeah. So I can see now to come 2 years after the fact, technically even more than that, because it's been published to be now in buzz. To now say she pushed you after you done got these checks is kind of crazy.
That's my part.
But yeah, so went to the court, and they said, Misha made a very sympathetic witness. So the court sided right with her.
I mean, who's gonna go against a Holocaust survivor?
No, nobody's doing that.
Let me just say this. I think this is very important. This is important for you all too. When you watch the movie, please know, up until what we're saying right now, you will be bored. I was bored.
Yes.
I was very irritated with Stephanie for telling me to watch this movie because I had convinced my husband. I said, this is my homework for the podcast. We got to watch this, babe. So, I took off today and I had, today off. And, this is our morning time chilling before, the house wakes up. And he's like, what in the entire hell? And I said, babe, I don't know. Steph about to just be able to talk about this by herself in about 2 minutes. And then they dropped the bomb.
Ooh, how they dropped the bomb?
They dropped the bomb. Boom!
Went to that Misha was like, I need some water. They're like, okay. And you knew something was funny because he took her thing upside down.
He did.
He turned the thing upside down.
Did.
The little clapper. So she got some water, gets up. We follow her all the way to the to makeup. Her little makeup chair. Thank you. But the whole time I'm thinking, wow, we got the camera on her still. We just sent her to thank you for being here.
Exactly.
Appreciate you so much. Get over there. They take her hair off. It's a wig. It's not even the lady. Time out. Then they keep cut back out. The whole room you've been in, this little house in Massachusetts, it's a stage set.
It's a stage they done built.
A sound stage. They done built it.
You do need to watch this.
Yes, you need to watch it.
You need to watch it.
Listen, the whole time I was still so confused what was happening. I'm like, wait, so is it not the lady, or did she just put her hair back on? And they say she's so fake because she put a wig on too, like you don't know what part of it. It took me a minute to realize, no, this is a straight up actress.
That part. And then also, I'm gonna tell you what part threw me off is when the lady said, what happened was, let me tell you what happened. That's why you can't mess with people. The publisher was distraught after she lost because, she was like, look, I felt like I did right by this lady.
She said she got diagnosed PTSD.
Yeah, she got diagnosed PTSD. She said she fell into a depression. And from there, she said she was just like, I just don't know what went wrong. I don't understand. So she said she was going back and like rereading all the manuscripts,
discovery and all of that
that she did for the original manuscript.
And for the court, that's where it was. It was in the court documents.
It was the court documents where she had signed. Misha had signed something with the name of her mother's name and where she was born. And she said, "Wait a minute." In our interview, she said she didn't know her mother
name past that new family name.
Yeah.
So when she moved to new family, so that they didn't know she was Jewish, she had to take on the name of the Catholic family that she moved in with.
Correct. But she said all she ever knew was her mother.
She couldn't remember
her mother and her father's first and last name. But she said she never knew their surname.
Her surname, yep.
She never knew it. So that was a red flag. And she said, oh, wait a minute.
But you wrote it down. And she said she didn't know where she was born. Definitely filled that out.
Filled that part out.
She filled it right out.
To get that check. That's the part, to get that check.
You remember a lot of things to get checks. A lot of things. It's your husband.
No, it's not. It's my son.
Oh,
hush, son. We're podcasting.
Whoop.
That's why we said friends and family. You never know who's going to show up. You never know who's going to... Get out the camera, sir.
Your chest is on
and
the
you
internet.
have no shirt on. We got like 500 followers right now. Looking at your bare chest. Oh, my.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, so, okay. So now she's like, pause. Wait a minute.
How you don't know this, but you told me you do this?
And then what was the other thing? She had the name that she got from her Catholic family was Duval, basically. And when
she had contacted someone to help her do the research, and the person she contacted realized that in the French version,
she changed the name to
the
Val.
Just Val. Yeah, Val. Whereas it was Duval or Duval in the first,
it was Duval, and then it was Valle, like Valle. Only in the French version.
And so the lady said, "Well, this is a red flag, but here's what here's my my little woe is me moment."
When did your inspector hat go on?
No, this is my woe is me moment.
Oh, okay.
So they said, "Well, we could do research because you can see you can see the records of all of the Jewish,
the replaced children,
and the people who were deported."
Yes.
And so this was my woe is me moment because I said, as African descendants from, slavery, we don't have that.
No.
We don't have that. So while I felt so bad for Miss Misha,
be fair, there are some records, but it's.
Friend, they said it's 4 books and you could trace all 4 back.
That was for the children.
Friend, they still had.
I know. I hear you.
No, because remember they had the records of those who were deported too.
Yeah, because that's for the Nazis' records. They weren't in 4 books. The books was the children.
Children.
And that was the Jewish community doing that to protect the children.
Correct.
Yes.
But the Nazi community also.
Oh yeah, they wanted to count.
I'm just saying.
That's how we know what number it was.
You got a number for me? Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying. But sorry, that was my moment.
I hear you.
And I had to move past it, you know. Anywho, so they looked in the book, the Nazi book, and there was no record.
No, good, too far ahead. Am I? Yes. Okay. So first, our publisher reached out to some random lady that believed in the publisher back here in the U.S.
Oh yeah, with the lawsuit.
Yes. And was like, hey, this seemed a little fishy. You got time to look at this? Because I'm PTSDing over here. So when I mean random lady, I mean
she wasn't random because she was on.
Listen, it's literally like us now with these true crime podcasts, and we all super sleuths. This was the original Super Sleuth Sans podcast. This lady just said, let me take a look. That picture doesn't look like a 7-year-old. That looked like a toddler. Yeah, I'm going to keep staring at it. Oh, then she found the name thing. Then she reached out to an actual person that had some.
That's right. To an actual survivor.
Yes, to someone that actually does this kind of research.
Correct. Because what happened was this lady, the lady she reached out, just give you a little bit of background. I know we spend a lot of time on this show, but it's so good. The lady she reached out to was a Holocaust survivor as well, but she didn't look into her family's past until she was like 40 something. She had like a breakdown. And from that breakdown, she said, well, you know, I want to know who I am, where I'm from.
She was one of the, you said that. She was one of the children that got moved.
Yeah. So she went back and she did that research.
Yo, I'm running on ice cream in this beverage. Sorry, y'all.
No, we fine, bro. You see, I had to re-up the shot because like I know y'all can't taste this, but when I tell you this cocktail is so bomb. Listen. And I apologize for it because I don't know if I can replicate it. I'm one of those mixologists. I make it in the moment, then we have to move on. But anyway.
Yeah, so that lady had looked her stuff up when she was 40 because she was in a similar situation. Placed with the family, couldn't remember her real family. Did discover where her parents were deported to Auschwitz.
They were now dead.
So now we have like a real walk down a survivor story.
Exactly.
Moment here.
And she knew how to do the research because she had gone through it. Exactly. So they essentially partnered with her. Exactly. All right, we're going to speed up just a little bit. Go ahead.
Yep, so speed it up. Basically, she does now this lady is back in Belgium. So now she's got access to all these records and, you know, whoop, 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 all that. She does the research, finds that...
Simultaneously, the French version of the book is blowing up. So now Misha's in France on this like world
tour. They've got seminars with her talking stuff. Now at one point they even said she was like, she stabbed some guy because she saw him killing a kid. I said, where did that come from?
Yeah, she was on TV shows. She's
doing all the things she couldn't do with Oprah, but you doing them now.
She's doing it in France. So she's doing all the, the whole PR run. Yeah, she has this whole class did a study on her. They did
a whole exhibition. Like it was the most. She had this site. It was a
psychology.
What's the word? Professor. Thank you. That was like full on in it with this.
Took her in to her house. She was like family because she was there so often. So she's blowing up. I mean, she's everywhere. Everybody knows her name. It's a big deal.
Everywhere.
Go ahead.
The movie is happening. The French movie is happening.
It came out. Remember?
It did come out.
Okay.
So now we're up to, movies in development, but we over here, PTS publisher, still got her little crew, and we look at
and the publisher, to be clear, the publisher's like, listen, I can't, even though now I'm starting to be a little curious about this. I'm starting to think, okay, maybe I don't know, something's fishy here. She was like, she didn't want to pull any triggers or say anything because she understood how sensitive of a subject it is. And
also, I'm pretty sure there's a gag order. Like, I get you're sensitive, but also I'm pretty sure in your court rendering, they said, I wish you would try.
You think so?
Yes. I mean, she won the copyrights back plus $3 million.
Good point.
You're not allowed to talk about that lady in any way, shape, or form.
Good point.
So speeding it up, our lady in Belgium, she finds a record. Not where you want it, not in our child's place with new families, not in records of the deported families. to the German concentration camps and all that. But she found it in a baptism book for a Catholic church. Who was listed there? Misha, but the long version of that name. Misha is the shortened version of
Monique
or something like that.
She made up Misha. It's Monique. Her name
wasn't Monique?
It's Monique.
It was I don't know.
It was Monique. Remember, because it listed, what happened was they were able to track it back to the father's
of the last name. Yes.
The father's name.
The Val name.
Yeah, the Val.
Remember, that's only in the French book.
Correct.
Yes.
No.
It was the
French
Val.
book was the only one she changed it to.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Val, the U.S. version of the family that she met with, that is where we found it. So then she looked up found the baptism thing,
found the
which
school records.
That church had been burned down, but them records was off site because otherwise we would not be here right now. This would have ended 30 minutes ago. Which then took her to the local elementary school the child attended.
Had the records, she was there too.
So all this starts to come out. And that was basically it. That was their two pieces.
That was all they needed.
All they needed.
No, because then from there they were able to track through a historian the father's record. Come to find out the father.
Oh, that was the backstory they found.
Yeah.
That was okay. So this is all right. That's the next part. Okay. So they found this, and we were able to confirm. Hey, you're not who you say you are. You were a whole Catholic girl from birth.
Did they drop that bomb before?
They did that first.
So as the movie premiered, the
movie just premiered. She's on the movie premiere tour. Oh, with the little girl. Oh, you did so good. Oh, bless your heart. Oh, you played Misha so well. Oh,
I can feel that.
Bursting.
I can burst. I'm feeling it through you.
Oh, let me tell you. And then
it was a lie. It was a lie. All of it.
Publishers put it out there.
Lie. All of it. Lie.
You were not Jewish. You lived through the Holocaust. You did not survive the Holocaust because no one was after you. You done sued a woman for $3 million for a fabricated story. How much more money did you just get doing your seminars, the movie rights, all that?
Oh, not to mention, she was getting money from her neighbors because that was part of her lawsuit.
Oh, right, because she didn't have money.
She was saying she didn't have any money despite working with this publisher. Mm-hmm. So her neighbors, they weren't giving her $5, y'all. They weren't giving her $20. They were giving her $20,000, $30,000 because she was a Holocaust survivor. And they were like, we can't believe this lady defrauded you, and we're going to uplift you and your husband, make sure you're okay. So long story short, then they brought in a historian.
It was a investigative journalist was like, oh, let me dig deeper.
Yeah.
So he digs deeper, finds out that the woman's father, the Duval gentleman, he was a resistor of the German occupation of Belgium, up to the point they threw him in the jail. And
no, before that, remember, he was a resistor, but he was also very
he wasn't good at hiding.
He was very
sloppy. Yeah, like he was running. They were taking notes on what was happening once it was occupied, but like he was real loud. He was
boasting everybody, like I'm against them, and then they arrested him and his wife.
Yes.
So her father and her mother.
Yes.
Took him to a jail.
One of the more known jails for being extremely torturous and whatnot. He didn't last but 30 seconds. I don't know.
They say it wasn't that long. They tortured him, and he decided, you know what, it ain't worth it. Let me tell you who else.
To see my daughter one more time.
To see my daughter one more time, I will tell you all the other.
And he sold everybody else out.
Every single one of the soldiers.
And people know he did that. So, did she get taken from her parents? Yes, to go live with the aunt or grandfather or grandmother, some situation. So she was taken from her parents, but not because they were Jewish.
Because her father was a traitor, and then she was called the traitor's daughter.
Yes, so she felt ostracized.
Yes.
Because your father sold the rest of the resistance out.
So much so that then the plaque that they have for all of the resistance fighters, his name was on it, and they've taken him off.
And then they've taken it. Yes.
Because once that happened, they went and got all of them, and then essentially
they had her aunt, who looked like she was 100 in this footage, being like, That ain't happened to her.
She was always a liar.
Ooh, she literally said that.
She did.
She lived in her own world.
From the very beginning. That's what she said. You know what it reminded me of? I'm glad I can say his name. It reminded me of Anna. If y'all haven't seen Anna, now that was my What was the whole name of that?
Inventing Anna.
Listen, if y'all have not watched Inventing Anna, if y'all have
that.
not watched Inventing Anna, it is not too late. Go get you some Netflix. Get comfortable.
Yeah, that was a good
it is if you watch Ozark, she is
yes.
What's the girl from Ozark's name?
Ruth.
She is Ruth. Ruth from Ozark is Anna in this movie, and it's a very similar situation. But let me tell you,
does she only take 4-letter name?
Maybe she does it well though.
She does do it. Well.
She does it well. She does it well. This is like a real Anna story.
This is
Anna was a real story though.
Anna is a real story.
So yeah, man. I guess
meanwhile, though, Anna's in jail. This lady is not. This lady is not. That's what I don't
here's the crazy
understand.
part. They only overthrew half of the judgment. Isn't that crazy?
That is kind of crazy.
Isn't that crazy? You know, I gotta do my research. I didn't get my chance to do it yet, but she only got half the money back. When all along,
if she got any of the money back, that part. They just took that. Erased that line.
Lies. All of it was. And then the lady, when she finally made a statement, she said, "What is it?" Oh. When she finally made a statement, she said, "This was my truth. I've always had a connection with animals, and in my head, what did she say? In my world, humans have always betrayed me, and I will always have a connection to my wolves. I've always been connected to them, and I always will be. Listen. Not I'm a liar. I kept lying. I won't stop lying. And thank y'all for your money." Because that's what that should have been her statement. Listen.
That wolf was still, you know what that wolf did when he was showing her, had you actually been out here, friend, at 7? Because real wolves are like, yay, like, listen, they're not short.
At all.
I don't know if anyone's ever seen those Irish wolfhounds. That's the height of wolfie, because they got them gray wolves out there in Europe. That joint would have ate her, clap, clap, dinner.
My whole thing was, though, like, if you want to impersonate somebody, like, I respect what Anna did better than, like, how you want to lie about being a Holocaust survivor?
That's why I didn't understand. Like, so we didn't get no jail time?
That part, and then, like, my whole thing was, but here was the other part. Remember the original publisher they took the story to?
Oh, well, that was my favorite part. That she wasn't a publisher. She was, you talking about the original publisher?
The lady in the blue. Yeah.
Okay. She wasn't she's a historian at the Holocaust Museum.
There you go. Historian.
Yeah. So when the publisher first got the story, she took it to an American historian for a Holocaust museum. I don't know if it's the Smithsonian's. It could have been a more local chapter, whatever. And the lady was like, "This don't seem right. Don't do it." But she's like, "I'm gonna do it anyway."
Mm-hmm. She said, "I believe her."
Who's gonna know?
No, she said, "I believe her, and her story needs to be told." That's what she said.
That's
the lady said.
What she said was ching ching.
No, she ching ching. All right. Long story short, the lady came back and said, "I told them not to."
It's beautiful. She said, "Oh, same wrapped it so good." They brought that lady back. She was sitting there like us. I mean, I said what I said. I said what I said. I told you all that was not real.
Years ago.
And then she said, "And you know what? I don't blame her because I told you all."
I said what I said.
She said, "There's a lot of people that made this become what it is. And it has left tarnish." And whoop, 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 whoop. I was like,
and she said, and some people would say, we were all just sympathetic and we were da-da-da. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't.
That's what she said. That is what she said.
She said, I wouldn't. I would say that I told you not to.
Y'all fed us a line.
I said, I told you not to. And ta-da. But it was good, y'all. It was really good. Like, and I want to be very clear. It's not like Inventing Anna. It's not going to catch you from the first, the first 10 or. It's not one of those. But once it gets you, you be like, "Oh, girl."
But you can, up until the woman sits down and takes her wig off, you can just play it like on your phone while you do the dishes
in the background,
and then you gotta sit down for the next.
Yeah, then sit down and watch. Mm-hmm. It reminded me of what's the other one I put you on to, friend, which I also highly recommend. Our Father. Netflix got some.
I fell asleep on that one.
Netflix got some fire. Our Father's the same way. I'm telling y'all, the first 20, 30 minutes, you're like, "Okay, girl, I get it. Your father ain't nothing. I get it." But then, Our Father, Inventing Anna, and
Tinder Swindler was great.
And Misha and the Wolves. Go watch all 3. Thank me later.
Our father's
people are crazy, y'all.
Well, our father reminds me of the one, like the first one that kind of put Netflix on the map for this, about the Catholic Church here in Baltimore.
That was what.
Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me, but it caused a big scandal because it brought it back up, and people were like, "Hush." Remember, we tried to bury that.
You gotta send me that one, friend.
About the same, the church
Situation.
and the assaults and whatnot. Apparently, it's random, but apparently that was grandmother's daughter or something crazy. I'm not crazy. I thought that was but they didn't know.
I didn't either.
But
that was great.
Yeah, that one was good. Now that is, I'm surprised you didn't do the deep dive.
I didn't have time.
We could do it later.
Okay, you know what we should do?
Because I need to see this. I need to watch the actual Misha's recordings of her out here in the streets.
Watch it all. I live for it. I think I watched Anna's real recordings for like 2 hours afterwards.
You know what, they left out.
Why?
What's her name did better in the movie?
No,
I was like, YouTube.
She had her down. She had her down pat. But explain why she was able to do what she was able to do. She's so off the radar. You wouldn't think that. She didn't come. Even now, she's like, I think she's still making money in jail. She got out.
Did she?
Yeah, you got to do your research.
Is she getting deported though?
Yeah, but she got out. She's not in jail.
Oh, well.
For now.
They let a lot of people out.
Sure did. So I think this is the time where we should catch everybody up. So, friend, we're just going to do a quick fire. What are some things they've missed since we've been on hiatus?
Well,
you go, I'll go. We just can go back
I
and
gave
forth.
up on the stay-at-home mom life because COVID said, not you. Everyone's going to be in your house. So we got the job, friend. I works at the schools now.
She's a whole teacher.
Not paraeducator.
Whatever.
But yes, I'm in there.
I've been teleworking, since time began. All right, go ahead. Back to you. It's been so much, friend. Just drop them.
Oh, the businesses going. They're still flourishing. Okay. Got the web design, the bakery, doing the most.
My oldest has graduated.
Woo! I lost a lot of weight, and then I just put it back on the last 2 months, I feel like. And I'm living my best life in 2022.
We both are. What else new has happened on this side of town? We got new furniture.
Oh, yes, you did, friend.
What else? I'm trying to think. It's been so much that's happened. Oh, I did my first in-person conference for work.
Yes, you did.
Traveled to Atlanta. Okay. I didn't catch COVID, by the way. Kept my mask on the whole time. Most of the time.
Both our households caught the vid. We survived, right?
December 2021 survivor here.
You got it before me? No, I had it in December. I had it in December.
I had it first. You got it later.
Oh yeah. We
didn't
even get it from each other.
No, we got it. We got it at cheerleading. And to be fair, I want to put this out there. It wasn't our whole family. It was just me and the little.
No, I gave it to the whole house.
Hubby and son have never had it.
Gave it to
Knock on wood.
Brought it home. We got it over the holiday break, so it didn't really affect anybody's money. For real.
Yeah, which was good.
Yeah, but I definitely gave it to the whole house. I watched Christmas via Alexa.
She did.
Video.
Meanwhile, we had Christmas like the real way, and I'm not gonna give her no shine. Never mind. Next.
I have decreed that this summer.
Oh,
it's the summer of families and festivals, and I have not let myself down.
She has not. Friend has been on the move. You hear me? She is definitely DTM.
It just became
She's DTM.
Summer this week? And
DTM.
Listen, I'll be out here.
DTM.
I got full summer shade already.
I ain't got it yet, y'all. I'll be right here in this house.
I got an invite tonight, but I had to turn it down. Yeah. I got no childcare.
Friend be on it. Let's see what else. We've done some trips. I've been traveling. Let's see. November was New York with family. Well, actually, it was 2 parts. It was friends for like 3 days, and then family for 3 days. December, no travel. No. January, Massanutten. February, we went somewhere in February. Why is it not coming to me?
You went to Baltimore. You go to
we went to Stag. What is that place? Pentry Stag. Hubby took me to that hotel. Highly recommend it, y'all. It's everything. March, we did Niagara Falls for the first time ever. Life changing. April. I think April was the month I took. I did go somewhere in April.
Well, I feel like we did something in April.
I went somewhere in April. I can't remember where I went, y'all. I'm sorry. I went somewhere.
You traveled in April?
Mm-hmm.
That was Easter. You went to
Tennessee. I went to Tennessee in April. Got to see my auntie and my family. That was great. May, nothing. I took May off because I knew that was son's graduation. June, Atlanta. July, I haven't traveled yet, but I'll be in Dallas in a couple weeks, y'all. Look for me.
I've just been out here living my best life. She doing the things. Your girl got braids.
Look at y'all.
Your girl got braids. They may not be here after this podcast though. They're driving me crazy. My scalp don't like it.
She better keep them. Look how long they are, y'all. I couldn't believe she got this long.
Are they that long though?
Yeah, they long. Your dress is longer than my locks, probably.
I doubt that.
Look, I mean, what do you mean you doubt that? Look.
I don't think so.
Look, what do you mean? Look.
I don't believe it.
Okay, this is the front one. This is the front one. Yeah, you're definitely long.
Well, I've also scratched the mess out of it, so it's already...
Whatever.
Anyway, yeah.
My friend is embracing.
No, my scalp don't like it. It doesn't like all the exposure.
Shirt?
Your shirt is cute. You got to stand up, though. Our names are blocking it.
Friend, I can't.
Just give
friend,
a...
I don't want to show my gut, friend.
Give a chest bump. There it is. Okay. There. We see her. There she is. Leave it to the camera now. All right. Good job.
I'm going to post a picture. How about that? Because I'm not about to make myself look a fool on here for y'all.
I also joined the Croc Nation.
Oh, a friend was a basketball coach. She's not telling you everything she did.
That's a basketball. I don't remember. It's a lot of crap happened.
You can lie, friend. I did my first winery vendor event. I actually got the vend in 2022, so I did an event at a lounge.
We did do a May thing. We wined in the woods. That was May.
Oh, we did wine in the woods. Mm-hmm. See, that was the kickoff for her festivals.
It was a kickoff.
I got a feeling friends gonna be more busy than me this summer, and my schedule is crazy.
I have ended my time as PTA president. Hey-oh! Hallelujah!
So much unnecessariness. Shout out to the school.
Shout out. We love you.
We do, but
I'll be at the events. I won't be controlling that.
Oh, I did an event at the school.
Yes, you did.
There's a lot of kids at that school.
Yes, you did my spring fair. I brought back the spring fair.
She did.
I did a lot with PTA this year.
You did a whole lot.
This is the first year we could do things in person. We did all the things.
All of them.
All the things.
What else did they miss? Oh, we did. I don't know. We did so much, y'all. I'm telling you. And I would say go look at my Instagram, but y'all, I have failed you all dearly. I've done so much, and y'all ain't seen even a quarter of it. We did Bridgerton.
We did do Bridgerton.
That was fun. We did the Bridgerton experience. I will say, I think we had way too much fun.
We did.
It was like, I can see now, let me tell you this. I can see why people do cosplay.
Oh, yeah.
I can 100% see why people do cosplay now.
For sure.
It was a lot of fun.
It's just, I'd be too OCD about that.
You did good. A friend was like, the queen has arrived.
I did listen.
And Busboy and Pose.
Oh, because my brother got married.
Please,
so I was
please seat us at our seats.
We did a lot. That was in May too?
You did? You did the wedding in May?
My brother got married the first weekend of May. Then oh yeah. Yo, listen. I took a pole class.
I won't do it.
I took a pole. Well, it was for a bachelorette for my brother's wedding. Took a pole class. The videos are hilarious. Are the videos online, or were they just about stories?
I don't think you posted the videos.
I'm gonna make a highlight reel.
Don't do that, friend. They will cut you out.
Who gonna cuss me out?
The girls. You gotta zoom in on just you because it was hilarious. I cried laughing.
I was in a bodysuit. I was out here. Okay?
In these DC streets, y'all, in a bodysuit in 2022.
Listen,
just a bodysuit.
That teacher wasn't gonna show me up.
This one.
Also, I didn't get the memo when she said, it's better if your skin's exposed. My skin was already out. I was in shorts. I thought she meant I wasn't doing enough.
You have to understand, Fern takes everything so literal. So, yeah.
I bruised for 2 weeks after that.
Let me tell you, pure comedy. Which transitions us into the pure comedy that we missed last night. We're going to do a watch party.
Oh, with the Wild 'N Out Live?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You've done a lot, friend.
Family and festivals.
I went to Throw Social.
Yeah. Oh, your birthday. Let's talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. Let's just say the first time I don't remember anything. It's like it never happened. But the second time was a blast. Good memories though. Both times, good memories nonetheless.
We had a dinner for my birthday. That was nice.
That was nice. Mm-hmm. We did. Oh, we did a thunch for hubby. That's a thug brunch.
So I was about to say, you gonna have to cute me in.
It's a thug brunch. So hubby has entered into his what do you call them? What do you call these things that he's wearing?
Oh, his
hoochie daddy shorts.
His hoochie daddy summer.
Yeah, his hoochie daddy summer. So I fully support it 100%. My husband has gone and purchased every hoochie daddy pair of shorts that they have in his size, and we're in full support of it. So we had his thunch at
Please don't. It
sounds
like you're hunching.
I mean,
was you hunching?
I've heard hunching, but what is hunching? Isn't that like humping?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, what?
That's what the people say when they're talking about doing the thing.
Like the sex? Mm-hmm. No, we weren't doing that. It was a thunch. It was a thug brunch. I done said it 5 times now.
I thought it was a day party brunch.
Thug brunch. It was good times.
Be.
We had bottle service twice.
Could it be brug?
What is a brug? What does that even stand for?
A thug brunch.
That would be a brunch thug.
A brug.
I hate brug.
Brunch thug.
No.
That was a good time.
That's the quick version. The quick version is no. No. But yeah, it was a good time. What other exciting things have we done? Gosh,
we did a lot. I was thinking we did Crystal's birthday.
We did that. That was fun. The game party at Crystal's.
Did we ice skate this year? We did it.
We didn't ice skate.
Ain't nobody ice skate this year.
No, I didn't. We went up there for something, but we didn't ice skate. I don't know, y'all. It's been a lot. I'm gonna catch up on some of it.
Birthday parties.
Yeah.
Did all those things.
The paint party, that was fun.
Oh yeah.
Paint.
I was thinking about Sky Zone forever.
Oh yeah, we did Sky Zone too. We did gymnastics for Selena.
Mm-hmm.
We did a party bus for CJ. Oh yeah, I guess we weren't. Okay, yeah. So the oldest one turned 18 and graduated. Mm-hmm. 2 things to celebrate. So we did a party bus for him. It's a whole lot, y'all. Just a whole lot. But
a whole lot of things happening.
But again, the transition into funny. For those who did not tune in last night, like ourselves, there was the verses with Omarion versus Mario.
Are we saying his name wrong? Is it Mario?
I thought it was Mario.
Saying Mario.
Is it Mario?
Mario Wyans.
Mario. It's not Wyans. That's the gospel singer.
Mario Wyans. Yes, he's related to Yolanda.
No, he's not. Google as we speak.
Friends.
I never heard this. This
you did not. Mario Wyans is definitely related to Yolanda and them.
No, he's not. You think about the other one.
Friend.
No, friend. You made that one up, friend.
I even have to open up the whole Google.
Mario Mendel Winans is an American singer, songwriter, but that's not the same one.
CC Winans.
Yeah, but that's not the one you're thinking about.
Yes, it is. That's who's saying Mario.
No, it's not. Which reached number 2 in the United States, and Winans has won a Grammy for Best Gospel Performance. He's not.
No, that's CC.
No, Mario Winans is a different Mario.
No, it's not.
Discography. Listen.
Is it?
Story of My Heart.
Oh, yeah,
Hurt No More.
Any of this.
You're not gonna lie to these people.
What's Mario's last name?
We don't know. It's Mario.
Oh, hold on.
Just say Mario
Mario singer. Hold on.
Mario singer R&B. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know. You know.
I don't. You know I don't know.
She don't always know, y'all. But I'm here. I'm here for her. He's an American singer songwriter. He's not married.
He's definitely not related to nobody.
Yeah,
my whole life I thought he was related to someone.
No shade to his mother. Yeah, no, that's why. Like he'll tell you, like that's why he. His
my
career
whole life,
I thought
he was related to the Wyans.
That's a gospel singer. Mario's not a gospel.
Speaking of, I went to Maverick City concert. That was amazing. Ooh, man, come on, Heathen. Kirk Franklin in Maverick City.
When was that?
Literally like Thursday.
This week?
Last Thursday.
You didn't post something about that?
No, I thought it was weird.
So you don't want to post Jesus? See, I'm the heathen.
Actually, I put it in my stories.
That's not a post, friend.
Fair. I didn't get a chance to actually do the whole post yet, but I did.
Shout out to Kirk. I like Kirk.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know he was so short.
Duh.
I didn't know.
Oh, I'm not short, but Kirk is short. So Mario, the African American R&B singer, not related to Yolanda.
Mario DeWare Barrett.
What did you say? He was
Cece. I said Yolanda. That's Adams.
Yeah, that's Adams. But I'm the heathen. Yolanda Adams. CC Winans. He's not related to either one of them. he did a versus last night.
There's also a Mario Singer as in Ramona Singer's husband.
He's related. I mean, he did a versus last night against Omarion, who was one of the lead singers of the singing group B2K. I did not have the privilege of tuning in. However, I've literally been in tears most of the day laughing at the recap. At one point, Omarion proceeded to do sexual.
Was that what that was supposed to be?
Yeah.
I didn't see him do it. I sent
it to you, friend.
I know. I watched that.
Yeah. Sexual.
But it wasn't like the actual moment he was doing it, so I was confused.
Behavior on a watermelon, I guess, to show his skills, his oral skills, I guess is the best way to say it.
My mother liked this.
Like what? Okay, you didn't do it, he did it.
Oh, that's fast. Continue.
Ray J. You guys know Ray J. That's Brandy. Everyone knows Brandy.
Oh,
Brandy's little brother. His hit song is. Let me say this. I knew this was going to be a horrible live versus because it was Mario versus Omarion, and then they never do. Then there was Ray J and Sammy versus Pleasure P and
the only thing I know Pleasure
Bobby
P goes is Pretty Ricky.
They're my least favorite group of all times. So I knew it was gonna be bad when you have to put 6 people on the lineup to get people to watch. Anyway, though, I should have watched because it was freaking hilarious.
Apparently.
My man Jeremiah.
Jeremiah! Did you catch him?
Jeremiah could sing. It's like this one
thing he cannot.
Jeremiah is a singer, and he does a lot of hooks for hit songs. I can't even think of what they are right now. Just look them up though, Jeremiah. And so apparently, and this is very common in verses, they bring out other singers to boost what they already got going on. So Omarion brought out Jeremiah, and it was so bad that everybody was like, "Just stop."
Someone said on the mic, "Bro, you
can't sing. Just stop." And he could. It was horrible.
Oh,
it was really horrible. Breaking the rules. Breaking the rules. No, next time. A little later. So then, who else? Omarion brought out Tank, and I love me some Tank. But Tank was singing
Oh, he was singing
yeah.
By Omarion?
Yeah, he was heavens. Let me hear you sing and they really sing it out.
I don't know your song, sir.
And Mario was like, "You got another man telling people to bring your name out? That's how bad this is?" And then he got out, I was like, "This is how it should be." And he sung Mario.
Oh.
There was another part where Mario brought out 3 guys. So again, Omarion used to be in B2K, which is a 4-member group.
Mm-hmm.
They have since broken up. Mm-hmm. At one point, they joined back together to do a reunion tour,
which we saw. We saw that.
We did. Omarion kicked all of them off of it the second year. He was like, "No, no one came to see you guys. Move along." So Omarion did a play. Mario did a play on that when they first kicked off and brought out 3 guys in all white. They're known for wearing white and pop, lock, and dropping it. And so he brought them out to the song, "Da da da, dear man." When I say y'all gotta get it from the movie. What was the movie? The little dance movie B2K did. Bring. That wasn't Bring It On. Come on, friend. I don't have all night to teach you.
Served. You got served.
You got served. Exactly.
I didn't see that movie. But...
So he brought them out. It was like a parody about You Got Served. So he brought out the 3. And he was like, Fat Man Scuba.
I was like, that's literally the words.
Breathe out, breathe in. That's it. Okay. So he brought these 3 actors out or whatever in all white. And he was like, I thought y'all would leave that idea. I was always a B2K fan. But since you didn't bring your boys out.
You know what that is?
Go ahead. Since y'all didn't bring your boys out, I brought them for you. And so then they were like, and then he had them do this thing, and the one was standing still, and he had the one your mom's watching. So he had the one in the front do this, and he was like, "But they don't need you anyway, because I'm about to wipe the floor with you tonight." That's how he kicked the thing off. I said, "Well, Mario is a whole savage. He is from Baltimore,
you know what?
Y'all.
He is, and he's born 86. He on that. He on this energy fresh.
That petty. It was so petty, y'all. And I laughed. I might share some of the highlight reels because they are
millennial pocket with that
classic. And Omarion was like,
Omarion, you still out here trying to get on that Love and Hip Hops.
Yeah, and to be fair, so this, I know what you were about to say about the concert. Go ahead.
What was I going to say?
I thought that's what you were
I was going to say, oh, who went to the concert?
Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, he did good at the concert, though. Wait, what was I going to say about the boy? You hated the B2K.
No, I thought she was going to reference in the concert that Omarion at one point did this very petty, which he did also a lot of their songs, even though they were there, weren't they? But before he did their songs, he brought out 3 other chairs. And I didn't see. You did, because I was crying for you.
I didn't remember that part.
Okay, I remember. It gave my whole life. I was
like enamored by your sister-in-law's obsessive.
Yeah, she was obsessed.
Like I was concerned for him.
We were too high up. She couldn't do anything. Wait till she sees Chris Brown. That's the thing you should really do. But no, it was right before he transitioned from his single songs. He went back to do B2K songs. And so before he did that in the concert that we saw, it was like the Millennial Tour, Little Bow Wow.
He kicked them off stage, huh?
He kicked the chairs over and was like, "Oh, we don't need them." How do you forget that, friend? Like, that was the best.
I was having too much fun making fun of you being miserable that they were there.
No, you're mixing.
Pretty Ricky. I'm mixing Pretty Ricky and B2K. I'm sorry. Guys, that happened, okay? I just know it was a good time. I had on this 90s fuzzy crop top with some wide leg jeans.
Y'all pray for me.
My friend, we had a good time. And then she sat down mad because Pretty Ricky was there.
I was very upset Pretty Ricky's there. So Pretty Ricky, for versus yesterday, was Pleasure P was the one who was there.
Oh, he's the one that's on the hip hop show. Yeah, I don't like that one.
And you don't like any of them? They're all whack.
No, I like the crazy one.
The one who was trying to sell us insurance?
Yes. I texted him.
Why?
Because he said, Remember
he texted back? I said, "This is a scam," and he was like, "No, it's not." Why would you say that? I was like, "Because it is." How you in concert performing while simultaneously trying to sell us insurance? Boy, bye. And he was like, "That's not really nice." It is. You're whack. You and all of them. All of y'all whack.
All that to say, he wanted to be on the podcast, but Brittany shut that down. So
that would definitely be the episode I was not here. I don't have time for none of that foolishness. Y'all humping the ground, and it's too much.
I don't need their dance moves. It's just it's nostalgia.
They're whack. There's nothing nostalgia about that whack group.
Ricky.
When I will walk off and go eat my broccoli and act like this never happened. Please don't do this to yourself. But yes, we have to do a watch party because apparently that versus was hilarious. Yes. What else was funny? There was also another part. I just saw. There was a highlight. Ray J was singing "One Wish." So again, Ray J is Brandy. No, because you have to see the whole thing. Oh. So Ray J is Brandy. Everyone knows Brandy. Brandy's younger brother. You know Ray J.
And so he sells Raycon head earplugs.
No one knows who those are. Anyway, everybody knows him for being Brandy's little brother and for his hit "One Wish." "One Wish" is his hit song.
Wish.
Yeah. So he got up there and he was trying to sing it while holding his son simultaneously with his wife, who they're supposed to be estranged and divorced in the background. Yeah, Princess Love was there too. So anyway, he's trying to sing and it's horrible. I mean, it's horrible, y'all. And then at the end, he's like, "What is that?" And to the babies born, babies born, babies born, babies born. Needless to say, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Bobby V were not entertained. That was the third one. So the 3 of them took it amongst themselves to grab the mic and sing it how it should be sung. And then Ray J proceeded to stand in the corner pouting.
He did pout.
And then he came and said, "Why would y'all sing my song?" And I know I was a little off and I missed a couple notes, but it's because I was holding my son, y'all. No, sir. It's because you drink too much. It's because your
diaphragm's down here. That child wasn't touching your diaphragm.
Listen, Ray J used to be able to sing. I've seen him do like some little things.
I will say this.
I mean, you gotta have some type of talent if Brandy is your freaking sister. Maybe. I don't know. You know, I got talent.
We could all be Brandy if we just go real whispering.
Don't do that. Go back and watch her verses because let me tell you,
her verses was
I was Monica all the way until I said, "Dang, Brandy, it might really be the vocal Bible."
Killed someone with her car.
Friend,
I'm sorry.
Friend, we've all made mistakes.
Not murder.
She never tried to get away from it though. She paid everything. Like she never tried to get away from that.
You didn't go to jail.
I mean, she paid the money. It was
paid the money.
It wasn't intentional, friend. Listen, friend, you know celebrity gets you out a lot of things. It's a lot of celebrities you like. We can talk about what they did too. Don't do that. I don't know who you like, friend.
I'll be like, I'll tell what they did.
I don't know who you like, friend.
I like Brandy. I'm just saying.
But you can't hold that against her talent. What's about her talent?
I will.
You hold against her talent that she can't rap.
Same way I hold Alicia messing with that very man against her.
But Alicia,
and so does the Lord.
But Alicia ain't got that much talent. Alicia ain't got that much talent. She didn't have that much of a voice to start with. She can play them keys, but she didn't have that much of a voice to start with. No shade, Alicia. If ever you want to come on here, Alicia, you're welcome. But
or not, because I'm shading you.
I was never impressed.
Brandy,
I said I was never impressed. She had some good songs, but like, go back and listen. It was really the production that made Alicia Keys who she is. Ooh. Yes, exactly. Sorry for those Alicia Keys lovers. Don't not follow the floor.
But if you do still love Alicia Keys, why? Tell us.
Not why.
Why? Poor K. I was gonna say on top of their
shenanigans.
It was
pure shenanigans. Y'all think we be doing too much? Go like watch some things.
Someone purposely did not like work on the sound levels. Like it seemed like it was just really. Stop. No, I'm not saying no. It was them. 100% was them. But it was like so pronounced. So I was like, who's not controlling the levels? Why have we not turned this down?
They probably turned it up on purpose. They were like, we're gonna let you hear your art. The people you love, we're gonna let you hear. Somebody said, what did somebody say? I thought it was so funny. They were like, everybody keeps talking about R&B is dead. And last night, these gentlemen proved it, except for Mario. I do have to say, for all of the snippets I saw, Mario was singing his butt off. And I will say, I was never not a Mario fan. I just always thought, you say he's just a friend. That one song he sung is my drink though. Never. I love that song by Mario. Your hair. It's great. My
hair. Whose hair?
Friend.
Listen.
Friend.
I told you, I'm ice cream and these beverages. That's what I'm running on today. Okay.
But yes, no, Mario had some hits, but I'll be honest, when I saw it,
he had some hips.
He might have that too, bro. I don't know.
He looked like a stick.
I don't think it's thick.
Hits.
No, because Mario did some crazy stuff. Mario's like legit crazy.
You know what it was? He was too futuristic in his videos. Like, we always just taking these wide shots. You just standing in front of like this mural. Do something.
Again, part of Mario's issue was he didn't have the right production team behind him. And then also he had a lot of personal things going on behind the scenes. I remember watching a documentary, like his mother had struggled with like drugs and jail.
Was he the Keisha before the Keisha?
Yeah, he was like the male Keisha.
Yeah. But
he never brought his mom on TV to monopolize. I'm sorry. Let me not even talk about Frankie. Rest in peace, Frankie. Yeah, she did that. You know that? I think she overdosed.
Oh,
did she overdose? I don't want to say that. She's no longer here with us. Rest in peace, Frankie. But it had something to do with drugs. I do remember that. But yeah, so I think that was part of the reason Mario's career never took off the way it should. And he came out with, it was him as a solo R&B artist with all these other.
It was a group. It was a group time.
It was a group time. He came out in group time, so it was like if he had a group, maybe like if he was the lead singer of a group, I think he would have went further. But there was a lot going on. It was. Oh, we're 8:09, friend. Okay, let's take it to 8:15 and we're going. Okay. We got 5 minutes.
I mean, we don't want to end on a downer, but
I didn't think that was a downer. I'm telling y'all. That's not that. If y'all listen, if y'all watch those memes, I'm telling y'all, I was crying.
The last thing we had on our docket.
Oh yeah, never read the docket.
Well, because it had to be added last minute due to the Supreme Court.
Oh yeah, I'll let you talk about that, friend.
Do I have to?
You don't have to. We can write a statement on the page and
we can write a statement.
We'll write a statement.
Or not write a statement.
Or not write a statement.
Just be in prayer for our nation.
That part. Let's end it on some good news, friend. What you got going on this weekend? Tell us about it.
Apparently, I'm buying a car tomorrow. Woo,
woo, woo, woo. I like cars.
I do too, but
what are we looking at, friend? What's going on? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I need a car because it said I got to turn in the rental.
But what if you went in right now and got your ideal car, what would it be?
Probably a Highlander.
What year we talking?
I can do a 2017, 2016, 2018.
I like a Highlander.
Something with like 80,000 less mile on it.
I like that.
Sunday, I might see my madre. So it's just her birthday.
Oh, what was her birthday?
It was on the 22nd. So happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. And that makes her a Cancer. We're in Cancer season, right?
Okay. I thought that was July.
No, it goes to July. I think it starts. Well, it depends on what day it was. I think it starts the 22nd, 23rd, something like that.
Well, she's the 22nd.
Happy birthday, Mom!
Yeah, happy birthday, Mom. That's. I think I was getting a haircut. That's my weekend.
My weekend. Tomorrow we're doing a wine fest. Shout out to Julia. Taking daughter to see my sister. My sister's watching it. Thank you, Dana. We love you. So we're going from Burke to Westminster, Maryland tomorrow. And then after that, I believe this just in, we're going to be going to DC at night for Ray Kill. Shout out to you too, Ray. This? Swingers. We're golfing, baby.
When are you doing that?
Saturday night.
Send me the details.
Okay. And then Sunday is, there's something happening Sunday.
Oh, I don't do it Sunday too. I start my class on Monday, so I got to do some.
Well, tell them what your bag said, Fred.
I should have brought it, Fred. So I just started in the school system. I'm special ed para, and I'm working on actually going back to school to be a special ed teacher. So I've got this course I'm taking, this summer intensive, and my class is on CRT and STEM. So if you follow anything in the news, CRT stands for like critical race theory. That's not what we call it in this program, but it's also kind of the same thing in a way. It's about exploring better ways to teach STEM to urban students so that they feel a connection to the material and are engaged and make them want to pursue those kind of career paths. But they sent me this lovely little bag and a t-shirt, and it says, like CRT STEM summer program on it. And then on the bottom, it says, eradicating whiteness. And I was so excited to rock this.
That's exactly what it says.
Awesome.
Who puts that on a bag, though?
And a shirt.
Eradicating whiteness. That's what it says. So, I did not make this. I would never put that on my stuff.
So when you hear about a hullabaloo at Myrtle Beach in the first week of July over some positions on whiteness and eradication of it, just check on your friend. Just check on your friend.
All right, real quickly, we're down to 2 minutes. I said Saturday. Sunday, I think we're just going to lunch or dinner with my sister. It's her birthday.
I don't look back there.
It's my sister. Both my sister-in-law's birthdays are this weekend, so we're doing that for her birthday Sunday, and then Monday it's back to work. But then next week I'm excited because my Tennessee family they'll be in the vicinity most of the week, but they'll be actually here Friday, and then they'll be here through the next week, and then that Sunday. That weekend is 4th of July. So yeah,
that's right.
That's what's on my schedule, my radar. Busy per usual. Good times with the family, good times with the kids. Like she said, festivals and family, that's her thing. But, I'm sure I'll be dragged into quite a bit of it.
I mean, your family. You've already been dragged into it.
I have.
We did. How many things we've done already? That was like 3 or 4.
At least 3 or 4 already, yeah. So, and of course, I'll be at the pool like every opportunity I get, Definitely caught back up on that already. So,
yeah.
With that said, we thank you all for tuning into our first episode of season 2.
Yes. If you have any comments or what you want us to discuss movie-wise, we love to take people's suggestions on movies and any kind of hot topics. I don't want to call it hot topics.
Anything you want to hear us talk about?
Wendy show. You didn't even mention that.
Oh yeah, I did go to Wendy Williams' show. She wasn't there. It was
Michael Rappaport,
but it was still cool. I had a good time there. Enjoyed that. New York was nice actually. This was my first time ever going outside of Manhattan, so it was really cool to go to Brooklyn. I had a good time there. Plan on going back maybe to see Harlem next time. Harlem World, you don't stop. I don't know how to Harlem Shake, by the way. Is that how you do it? We gotta go.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Toodles.